up in a bad dream. My head felt 2 sizes too small for my brain.
Max Payne. I envy your name.
And the killer was smiling.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Frankie the Bat Niagara.
Niagara, as in you cry a lot? He had a baseball bat and I was tied to a chair. Pissing him off was the smart thing to do.
Nothing wrong with a little laugh now and then. Take me, for example. I love to watch cartoons. Cartoon violence is a fascinating thing. Let's take a break. I need to take a leak and maybe grab a cold one at the bar. Don't worry. I'll be back to finish this off. And then, it's checkout time.
You play, you pay, you bastard. He swaggered out, and the door clanged shut behind him, locks clicking into place. Everyone makes mistakes. Mine hadn't been to crack jokes about the goon with the bat. He'd have cracked my skull regardless. It hadn't even been to trust a girl with a gun. I had blindly gone after the first bad guy on my hit list when I should have been aiming further up the ladder, at the head of the Punchinello family. I couldn't bring myself to be pissed at Mona. Guess I had a soft spot for a pretty face. But when somebody decides to play baseball with your head, you tend to get sore. They had dragged me back to the basement of Lupino's hotel. I was beaten, bruised, and blue. I felt like the chair I had broken to get free.
Maksimum YouTube kanalına hepiniz hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Max Payne'de kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Yanlış hatırlamıyorsam 4. bölümdeyiz. Şimdi bizi bu depoya getirdiler. Önce uyuşturdular, sonra buraya getirdiler. Buradan gidemiyoruz. Buradan da gidemiyoruz. Buradan hiç gidemiyoruz. Canımız hayli bir az. Güzel, bir tane alalım. Gel buraya gel. Oğlum duvardan nasıl vuruyorsun babacım beni ya?
Without a gun, I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
Yuh be abim. Max, direkt silah alma. Ya Max vallahi ne mal adamsın ya. Ya buraya gel gel. Hep siz mi duvardan döveceksiniz? Biraz da ben döveyim. Allah. Bitti mi? Hep bunlar beni duvardan dövüyor ya. Biraz da ben döveyim. Doldur bakalım. İşte geliyor. Neyimiz var? O zaman şunu alalım. Yok. Şunu alalım. Kurşun lazım babacığım. İlaç lazım, kurşun lazım. Max Payne. Lan kurşun bitti. Max. Max al şunu, al şunu. Max canım. Max lütfen. Şunu alır mısın?
Another newspaper caption. Frankie had left his calling card, a Captain Baseball bat boy strip, next to a sewer passage filled with bodies.
You'd better not mess with Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Even my arch enemy, Bicycle Helmet Girl, swoons at the sight of me. Aha!
There were enough corpses to put a mass murderer to shame. A murder scene.
İlginç. Kaydedelim. Ne olur ne olmaz. Kimse yokmuş da. Güzel, ağrı kesici. Kurşunlar. Oh, 10 numara. 10 numara 5 yıldız. 10 numara 5 yıldız. Kaydet. Bakalım nereye gideceğiz. Abiler bir dakika. Böyle olmaması gerekiyordu lütfen. Vay kamiller vay. Birbirlerine vurdular bak. Ben şöyle kaydedeyim de abi. Şöyle kaydedeyim. Oo, orada pusuya kurmuş abim. Arkada da adamlar var. İşte geliyor. Evet, güzel. Şimdi Berat'ta alalım abi. Bir cam basalım. Silah milah bir şeyler var mı? Ay. Severiz. Bir tane basalım. Bak çakala bak, orada duruyor bak. Gel buraya gel çakal. Alayım ben onları. Buralarda bir şey var mı? Kaydedelim de ne olur ne olmaz. Burası kapalı. Oo, otele geri mi döndük? Haydi o zaman biraz cam basalım.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape.
Mavili adamlar, polisler.
Behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
Evet. Oo buradalar.
Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad
Mona
news.
ile ilgili konuşuyordu. İşte geliyor. Kanka sen çok tehlikelisin, pompalım var çünkü.
Punchinello didn't like me much.
Max kusura bakma kardeşim.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Bizi de ölülerin içine
Reliable
koymuşlar.
sources. That meant somebody thought the mafia had me. Didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news.
Bize ölü
But his
gibi
news was
gösterip
old
işimizi
news.
bitirecekler. Aramamıza gerek kalmayacak böylelikle.
Framing me
Yani
had been
devletle
enough. Don Punchinello
polis
had put a hit
işin
on
içine
me.
girmeyecek.
He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Kaydedelim abi. Şuradan biraz kurşun toplayalım. Çok pardon. Kurşun ihtiyacımız var. Oy oy oy oy. Vay çakala bak sen. Mırıldanmasa duymam ha. Ağrı kesici olsaydı iyiydi. Bara mı gidiyoruz? Hadi bakalım.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Aa Frankie buradaymış.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
O adamlar geliyor. Abi dakika bir gol bir nasıl vurmaya başardılar ya beni. Kankam. Kanka kafadan vuruyorum kafadan. Bas 2 tane. Vay arkadaş. Gel buraya gel. Kankam be. Dur. Oğlum nasıl vuruyorsun oradan? Gözünün yanına yedin. Aa bizim şeyimiz kalmadı. Geber onun bunun. Frankie'nin işi bitti.
Thank you. You've been a bad enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
I spotted the tail as soon as I left the hotel. A big black Mercedes.
Vay.
I'd seen the car before.
Bizi takip ediyorlar.
Impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Vladimir dönmüştü.
You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have
Öldüm
laughed if I
Payne.
remembered how.
Bu kim lan?
What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers? Look, you want something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item, armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Bunu söylemeyi hep istemişimdir diyor.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
That's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
I'm listening. Ne istiyordu
Punchinello
acaba?
messing with V is bad for business all around. But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris Time, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you will need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop
Karşılıklı bir anlaşmaya giriyoruz.
while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys.
Hiçbirimiz
with
evliya
morals,
değildik.
which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No minotaur lurked in this labyrinth.
Vay,
But someone
geldik.
out there on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter. The skipper
Evet
of the payload
sevgili
was
dostlar.
waiting, like the ferries
Bir
in the
sonraki
river
bölümde
Styx.
kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Şimdilik benden bu kadar. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.